Welcome, faculty. The administration has asked me to give a quick overview of one of our assessment tools, the Woodcock-Johnson 4 Tests of Achievement is an assessment tool that our school has used for years. Now, many of you are new to our school, so let me give you a quick overview. The Woodcock-Johnson is a norm-referenced, reliable test. It's been around since 1977, and this is the 4th edition that we are using. More than 8,000 subjects in more than 100 geographical diverse communities and 13 socioeconomic status in the United States were used when making this test. This is a comprehensive achievement test comprised of 20 subtests that evaluate the 4 broad academic areas of reading, written language, mathematics, and academic knowledge. Now, all 20 subtests do not need to be given. Selective testing feature allows specific tests to be given in accordance with a student's referral. Let's look at the different tests that are in the Woodcock-Johnson. Now, there are 3 parallel forms, Form A, B, and C. They each have a standard battery of tests. There are 11 subtests, and I have these listed here. These standard subtests are in all Form A, B, and C. Now, the extended battery is 9 different tests, and these tests can be given with Form A, B, or C. Any test can be given together in combination with another test. Now, who would be good to use for this test? Well, anyone from the ages of 2 to 90 could use this test, grades K through 12 in college. This test is applicable to almost any student that needs an evaluation. Students who need evaluating for eligibility for a specific learning disability, a re-evaluation for an IEP, or progress monitoring. It takes around 5 to 20 minutes to complete a subtest, depending on what subtest you are giving. Why use this assessment test? Well, our school uses this test to determine a student's academic strengths and weaknesses. It also helps us pinpoint the specific area of deficiency to help us identify an SLD. We can monitor the progress in response to intervention up to 2 to 3 times a year with the different subtests. We can also use these tests to facilitate an educational planning needs for a student. How important is the scoring of this test? Well, proper interpretation and scoring of the test is necessary for the IEP team to have an accurate understanding of the strengths and weaknesses and progress of the student. Now, the test booklets have built-in scoring tables to allow the examiner to see an estimate age and grade equivalent score. But the beauty of this test is all the scoring is done online. Once the examiner inputs the scores into the computer, then the scores will be put into accurate results with precise age and grade equivalent scores, percentile ranks, and on and on. You can see all the different types of scoring they have. Scores are provided for the individual tests and as clusters. Now, the key here is that educators need to be knowledgeable on how to interpret the results of the Woodcock-Johnson 4 Tests of Achievement. We're going to have another meeting to talk about how we present the scores and results in an IEP meeting. The results can also be printed in several different formats and reports for your specific student's needs and for the specific meeting that you're going into. I have given a list of resources here that I used when looking at the Woodcock-Johnson. The Woodcock-Johnson has everything we need in a comprehensive assessment for our school. It's not the only assessment that we use, but this is a good assessment. We need to be ready to administer this test effectively. We need to make sure we are scoring it accurately as examiners, and we need to present the results knowledgeably. Thank you so much for your time.